When it comes to the most popular form of exercise, especially people in their teens and 20s, it's weightlifting without a doubt. And when it comes to their training routine as a whole, all they do is weightlift. Don't get me wrong, weightlifting is great, but if that's the only thing you're doing, you're limiting your health and fitness potential. If you don't know who I am, my name is Martin Rios. I have a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science, and because I'm here to make fitness great again, I'll be going over why weightlifting exclusively is a bad idea. Before I get started with the video, I'm offering you the most incredible free gift ever. If you sign up for a free trial of my Aesthetic Athlete Academy, not only do you get to try out the best community in the world, but you get a free athletic bodybuilding workout routine and a free consultation call. Be sure to click the link in the description to claim your free gifts. As I said earlier, the majority of people weightlift as their form of exercise. And the reason why they do this is actually really valid. Most people choose to weightlift because they're insecure and want to look better. And I'm a perfect example of this. I was super skinny, super insecure, and I started weightlifting to improve my confidence and so that other people would respect me more, in particular the hosts. And I'll admit that weightlifting and building muscle actually helped me out here. I gained a ton of confidence and I was more secure in my own skin. This is why I recommend weightlifting to everybody, and it's a great form of exercise. There's a good portion of my fitness journey where I was exclusively weightlifting, and honestly I wouldn't take it back. The saying I always like to use is that the man that chases two rabbits catches neither, which essentially means that if you have multiple goals, you're not going to achieve any of them. This is why I critique hybrid training so much. They have two priorities. They have cardio and they have hypertrophy. Unless you take steroids, you're going to get mid results in both of these because you won't be able to apply enough volume or intensity to get great adaptations. So if you're someone who's just starting out, or you have a particular phase where you really want to lock in and build some muscle, then weightlifting exclusively will actually be super beneficial, and it's a phase that I don't regret having. But once you've been lifting for a little while and build a solid base of muscle, weightlifting exclusively is a huge mistake in my opinion. And it comes down to how the human body is designed. Humans were designed to be aerobic beasts as they were hunter-gatherer creatures. Humans used to walk and run long distances to get food, water, etc. And when they hunted animals, they wouldn't sprint after them, but would actually run long distances until those animals got fatigued, and then they would hunt them. Do you think a human could outrun a fucking deer? I probably could, but the majority of humans could not. Why? Because we weren't designed to be anaerobic beasts, we were designed to be aerobic beasts. And when it comes to training for health, it isn't about training for performance or aesthetics, it's about training our bodies the way they were designed. Our bodies were not designed to bench press 225 pounds, as cool and awesome as it is. They were designed to run and walk long distances. So if you want to improve your health and well-being, which is really the entire point of exercising anyways, it's important to do some sort of aerobic training. And the cool thing about our aerobic system is not only can we improve it to a huge degree, but it will pretty much improve your ability to do anything. If one, the construction worker, improves his aerobic system, he'll be a better construction worker. If Billy the accountant who works a 9-to-5 job improves his aerobic system, he's going to be less fatigued at the end of the workday. And believe it or not, improving your aerobic system will improve your ability to do anaerobic stuff. A better aerobic system will be able to refuel the anaerobic system much faster. Take weightlifting for example. If you have a great aerobic system, you're going to be able to recover between sets far better than someone who has a trash aerobic system, which means that you'll be able to lift more weight throughout your workout, which equals more strength and more hypertrophy gains. So hearing that, working on your aerobic system to some degree is kind of a no-brainer now. So now that I have you pumped up to work on your aerobic system, you may be wondering what are the best ways to work on it. There are two simple ways that I like to work on it. First are long walks or long slow runs. In my opinion, these are the easiest, best ways to work on your aerobic system. But when you're doing these, make sure you track your freaking heart rate. If you're not tracking, you're guessing. I would say 99% of people don't track their heart rate when they're doing cardio. And when it comes to aerobic conditioning in particular, people go way too fast to where we're not getting the adaptations we're trying to get. When walking, jogging, or doing any sort of aerobic cardio that you want to do, you want to stay between the 130 to 150 heart rate zone. And ideally do it for 60 to 90 minutes for best results. And the other form of cardio that I really like, which I would say is probably the best one, is to play a sport or do some sort of activity. The reason why I love sports so much is not only do you get to see the work that you've been putting in the gym applied to performance, but it's super fun, and depending on what sport you do, you get a sense of community. I personally do Muay Thai / kickboxing for self-improvement reasons, but my favorite sport to play has to be soccer. I recently played on a futsal league and it was so much fun. It was cool to see my gym progress apply to the field because I was one of the fastest players on the field at all times and I was one of the strongest. And of course, it was just super fun. I had a great time playing. If you're curious as to how good I am, people say I am the center back version of Lionel Messi. So you watching this video, I challenge you to do some sort of sport now or join a community like a run club where you're working on your aerobic system. Now that you know everything about training your aerobic system, you need to learn how to balance this with weightlifting, because I know the majority of you want to still weightlift a lot, but you do want to do some aerobic conditioning as well. Now definitely don't do the hybrid training sort of system where you'll weightlift like 5 times per week and do intense jogging 5 times per week too. Again, the man that chases 2 rabbits catches neither. So you want to have a primary goal, so I'm pretty sure the majority of you watching this video, your primary goal is building muscle or strength. And a secondary goal, which is probably going to be training your aerobic system for health benefits. So first, choose a workout split that you want to do. Don't do a push-pull leg 6 times per week, because you do want to have 1 complete rest day. Then after choosing your workout split, fill the rest of the days up with cardio sessions, or if you play a sport, just save that day for playing that sport. And again, try and have 1 to 2 rest days at least. So if you're doing a 3-day per week full body split, do cardio 2 to 3 times per week. If you do a 4-day per week split, do cardio 1 to 2 times per week. And if you do a 5-day workout split, just do cardio 1 time per week. If you do want to do cardio on the same day as weightlifting, just make sure you're not doing a high volume of aerobic work. So ideally, don't be doing your 60 to 90 minute cardio sessions on the same day that you're lifting. Do like a 15 to 20 minute short session, as a high volume of aerobic work done after strength work can lower protein synthesis post-workout. And that's the end of the video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I recently made a video going over why being ridiculously strong is pointless, which you should check out.